Welcome to this week's Scraplift Crafternoon. That's right, it is Sunday afternoon again, and this is where we take creative inspiration from fellow crafters and transform it into layouts that reflect our own photos, stories and style. In today's video, I'll walk you through my process as I lift this beautiful layout from Sandra Velez. She's known as Scrappy Girl 13 on Instagram, and make it uniquely mine. If you love scrapbooking, memory keeping and creative twists on classic layouts, then you're in the right place. I'm Kathy, and I'm part of the crew that is scrapping every Sunday for Scraplift Crafternoon with Tara, our fearless leader. As you can see, I've already started creating my base here using her layout as my inspiration, and I'm using some Scrapbook Fantasies papers here. Plus, I'm going to be able to burn a whole lot of scraps that I have sitting around on the side of my desk. And I'm going with this amazing color combination because you'll see in my photos that it matches nicely with what I have taken when we were at Glow this year. All right, so she has got a horizontal design with a vertical strip as a landing place down the center of the page. Well, it's just off center, and I'm going to copy this layout today pretty closely, so that's where I'm lifting from her creativity and making it mine. I'm just adding in a decorative border where she had a scalloped edge to the top, and I'm now going to lay it down onto a piece of very thin paper, which is found in the middle of the pages of my page protectors for my albums, which comes very handy when you want to build a 12 by 12 layout. So I'm doing the top and the bottom with this wood grain, and I do love this wood grain. It does come from, as I said, Scrapbook Fantasies, one of my favorite paper suppliers, and they are Australian and the quality is amazing. I will have their details down below. You will love their products. This piece of paper that I'm working with now comes from the Robot Antiques collection. I also have this leftover yellow because yellow is my favorite color, and I do love to draw it into layouts. And at the moment I've got a bit of a yellow buzz going on with all my layouts, which is quite unusual. And I'm just layering up this design. Now it is a classic horizontal. The top one I did at 3 inches, the bottom one I did at 2. The two middle ones I went from 2 and 3 as well, and then that allowed the yellow strip in the middle to be 3, and then of course the scallop or the punched edge. Now I'm going to start building up the layering underneath the photos, which you can see on the original by Sandra, and I'm using all different pieces that I have to the side to draw the colors from the photos into the layout, and use up those pieces that sit in a pile and otherwise would just never get used. So I love a layout like this where I can use up my pieces that I have lying around, and I feel that the paper is being best used, or my stash is being bashed, which is really good, and cleaning out those piles and putting them onto a layout so that they're in an album instead of in a folder waiting to be used. So I just am following, as I said, very closely to the layout. I'm going to tear down the edge there like she has on hers, and I just noticed that word smiles, and I thought maybe I'll be able to use that, but no, I'm not. I'm being good. I'm turning it over and I'm using it the side I intended. Now I'm just building up this vertical strip area, which is part of the design and necessary to make that landing point, as I said, for the photos. Now I have these two photos, and they were taken at Glow at Sydney Zoo. They were around the aquarium, and you can see that they are a light display showing an underwater scene, and I do love that octopus under there, and the yellow being picked up through that, and the blues from the ocean scene, and you can see the green from the turtle. So my colors on my layout are reflected in my colors on my papers, and I always find that that's very helpful when I'm trying to put a layout together that's made up from all different ranges of paper. I mean, I do like it when I've got a full set from a range of paper and I can use just that to build my layout, but I'm not adverse to using colors as my guide to allow me to use my stash, because for many years I just bought paper by what I liked, not necessarily the full collection, just the individual pieces, and they were always what I liked at the time. And so I have lots of single sheets, and that's how I've been able to bash that stash, which builds a big proportion of my stored paper. So I'm just adding some black and white dots on the back of this one here into that top corner there, and that's making all of those pieces that you see come together the same as Sandra's layout. So as I said, I've kept pretty close to her layout and copied it almost exactly until I get to the embellishing part. So the main structure of the layout is now completed, and you can see where I've got all of those strips together. And I am now just going to use bits and pieces from embellishment packs that I have, some fussy cutting on some banners and tags here. It allows me to make anchor points for the embellishments. And as I said, this is where I make it mine. I am going to actually build clusters around those label points. And I've got some sea creatures to emulate the underwater scene that you see in the photos. And I'm just layering it out how I want it to go, as Rhonda says, auditioning its position. And I will move it around a little bit, as you see, until I am happy with where it sits. Now I have put that star down there, and I put the other one to the top, and I put the shell in behind, and then I feel no, it'll go over there to the right. And off screen I have put all those down. I did add some foam tape underneath the sayings, and I'm just putting in some faux stitching here to join those pieces together because I just felt that it just needed to be finished off a little bit, and faux stitching always allows for that little extra touch to your layout. And I'm doing it in a zigzag, so it looks like I've gone and got my sewing machine out and created the zigzag, and I just like the effect that it has. Now I'm going to outline each of those strips of paper that I added in to create the detail on the layout, and that's a little bit of a finishing extra that I like to do as well. Using a thick Sharpie, I am now just adding a black border around the layout to finish off the edges, and I do like how this has now made this whole layout come together and be finalized together. And look at that, it just comes together so nicely. And you can see it is very, very similar to the original. And that's okay, because that's why we scraplift. We scraplift because we need creativity. And why reinvent the wheel if somebody has already done it for us? So I'm adding in some pops of color. I absolutely love pops of color from scrapbook.com. Seriously, people, like liquid paste. It's beautiful. I just put them on. Putting them into my 3 strategic points to build that visual triangle, and then I flick underneath and they flatten out like an enameled dot, and it's just nice and shiny, and it's got cream base. It's beautiful. I love all the colors that are available, and I have got quite a good collection now. Just keep adding every time I place an order. So I'm going to finish off with some ink splatters, and I am using Tim Holtz Distress Spritz here. And I am using the weathered wood, and I do need to give it a big shake because all the sediment has settled and thickened a little, because I haven't been scrapping as much as I'd love to, and it needed a good shake to get it all mixed up again. So I'm just adding them here, and I want them on the diagonal. I don't want them to be all over the whole layout. I just want them down the diagonal, and that's how I have finished with the splatters. And I'm just going to lift this off, and look at that, there's my layout. So you can see all the details there as I do these close-ups for you. Slow it down so you can see, and you too can get creative by following along with us on a Sunday scrap lifting from some very, very talented crafters. Now Tara, our fearless leader, has created a playlist. Anyone who's playing, there should be 10 of us if we're all in on this one, and you will see very different designs and takes on this layout by each and every one of us. I can't wait to watch what everybody else has done. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate you coming each and every week to watch this layout. Stay creative, friends. Here's my next video for you, and I'll see you over there real soon. Have a crafty week.